So I'm going to look at this. That was posted from 2019 to 2024. And here's President of El Salvador, Najib Bukele, released this video showing the transformation of his country. Since he took office, homicides plunged from 2,398 in 2019 to 114 in 2024. Murder rate is now 1.9 per 1,000 people, a historic low. In 2022, Balik declared the state of exception and made over 85,000 arrests. Everything in life has a cost, and the cost of being called authoritarian is too small to bother me much, once he said. But yeah, and I'm gonna say this: like, out of all the people, this is an example of an actual like good fucking like actually good fucking dictator. But he turned El Salvador, which was, by the way, more unsafe than all 50 states in America. Like even New Mexico in like its worst spots, it was far worse. And then he turned it to the point where it's pretty much safer than almost everywhere in America. And all he did was put people in jail. And the thing about this is that you'll always see them, the human rights or criminal rights people that pop up. What they always do is they always overly focus on the criminals, and they'll always want to cater and try to like force you into feeling bad for them, even though a lot of them are like murderers, a lot of them are terrible people. And let's be honest, like at least half of them probably do not have a chance of integrating into regular society. They're probably just gonna be repeat offenders and stuff. There obviously are people that you can, as soon as you do enough work, there's a potential that you can release them back into society and everything will be fixed. But a lot of the gang members and stuff like that, they gotta stay locked up forever, making like cheap motorcycles or whatever the fuck they do there. But after he took over, he put a shit ton of people in jail. He got a lot of criticism from people in the Biden administration. And once he finished, look at this shit. You're gonna see that this is one of the best like glow ups of all time. What happened to me? Look at that. Yeah, those are all shops. It's kind of like, yeah, it reminds me of Dominican Republic. But these are all like clothing shops, and usually a bunch of people will set up small stores and shit. And they would be on the street. Like you would barely be able to walk, drive cars, or anything. You'll see a lot of like broken roads, potholes, and everything. And look at that. They cleaned it up, and that looks so fucking nice. Like if I didn't know this was El Salvador, like you could maybe you could look at this as like someplace in Europe, to be honest. Damn. Damn. Yeah, he fixed that place up real good. The past is all before my eyes. Damn. I'm not what happened to me. He literally turned a shithole into one of the nicest places ever. No wonder these guys like him. Cause like some of them are old enough to see their neighborhood go from a like trash filled shithole into this. Holy crap. Like they got trees, they got parks, they got new paint, they got like modified roads, they got a lot of stuff now happening now. I'm what I choose to be. Damn. Each step I take, I shift, I rise. The past is all before my eyes. Oh shit, bro, put a luxury hotel there. Damn. Damn, bro. That's the thing. Like, that's the thing. This is real nice, and you can tell there's obviously some places that maybe he needs to work on a bit, but like overall, this is what happens when you take like the worst people, like specifically the criminals that are just holding everything back, and then you get rid of those stupid judges that have so much. Like I would even call it suicidal empathy because they're not the ones ensuring that other people get hurt. They're the ones no, they're not the ones ensuring that they get hurt. They're the ones ensuring other people get hurt. And then when you look at this, Now that they got rid of all the retards, put them in jail, look at you. You're actually living in luxury. And then a bunch of people are going to complain, oh, you're being mean to them. It's like, no, fuck that. But like, yeah, like Epcot and all that stuff. But like, once you have like everything cleaned up inside, you can finally live like a life that's actually worth living. And yeah, I feel really happy for them, to be honest. But they're gonna be all for this one. But very good for El Salvador, like extremely good.